Hey there. Welcome back to our Numidia campaign, where in the previous episode, we kind of cleaned up a little bit over here in Corsica and took this whole area for ourselves and are currently in the process of just building a few roads here. Once we finish doing that, we will send our legion back to the mainland, of course, and prepare them for a little war, just a little mini war against Kush. We're not going to take too much from them. We just want to take this area for ourselves and not rack up too much aggressive expansion. I want to refocus my efforts eventually on Iberia here and focus on taking this area. We're also in the process of almost completely integrating Basti here. So that's kind of good, I guess. And also, before I continue and unpause the game, I kind of want to go forward and try to find another suitable match for our heir, hopefully. And we do see that, once again, with Rome, loyalty is an issue, or rather lack of an issue for them. They seem to have everyone under control. There's no one that's particularly disloyal, so that's a little frustrating. I'm going to just double check with the Ptolemaic Kingdom, and let's see who they've got. Let's just go up a little bit here so we look at some of the age groups. We do see this lady right here. She's actually got the blood of Ptolemy, which I don't believe we have. So she is 17. She's young. She is rather disloyal. So let's just double check for a second here. We don't have that, I believe. Let's click on our heir. Yeah, we do not have the blood of Ptolemy, so that might be someone worth considering to go after. Why don't we try this lady right here? That's it right there. We'll just highlight you. We will try to make friends with you. We do see you are married, but you don't have a kid yet, so maybe this guy won't be an issue. I'm going to go ahead and unpause. And I think in the last episode, too, we also started this edifice of Nera right here. I think it's building it right over here. So that's kind of nice. The benefits of power. Okay, so we could think about sending some thugs over there and cleaning up some, or taking care of some thugs for her. Yeah, okay. That will give us a little bit of tyranny and lose a little bit of political influence, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. Are you guys done building those roads yet? Not quite. Okay. So why don't you guys continue doing that? We do see Riff is looking a little bit disloyal. We could think about putting it on harsh treatment, but probably not urgent right now. The Gladiator, another event regarding this lady. Okay, we could send some. We could send someone over to her to be like her personal bodyguard, I guess. That's fine. We have more than enough PI. We can do that. Okay, so we should be able to make friends with her. I will have you stop building roads. You guys come along over here, and you guys will board this fleet like so, and we will send you back over here. And I guess we'll have you guys start marching over to where the Kush territory lies. Right, okay, so this one over here, obviously we want to go with the manpower. Obviously, manpower is not much of an issue. So we should be able to, at the very least, make her disloyal enough as the king of Garamancha is offering friendship. That's actually very convenient. Okay, which means we should be able to start integrating them. And we want to do that because I think there's some weird glitchy thing happening here with which is it? The Matter of Fazan, which says that Fazan needs to be owned by Numidia or their subject, and we obviously own all of it, as well as having Garamancha as our subject. So either we need to have it all as our subject or own all of it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. But we're going to try to integrate Garamancha, and that should be enough. Hopefully, if not, then I'll obviously have to bypass that mission as well, which could be the case. So let's see if this lady can be our friend. And then we will inspire disloyalty. She's not pregnant, which is a good sign. I don't see any event just yet saying that we have made friends with her. Should happen any moment, really. There we are. Okay, so we are naturally friends with her. We will inspire disloyalty. We will recruit her, which will give us a little bit of aggressive expansion, but that's okay. we should probably think about imprisoning this guy. I will, and I will execute you. Which is a little, dark, but, obviously it is what it is. So we will have our son and heir marry this lady, Meniske Magus. Okay, sweet. So she's got that bloodline. That's another bloodline for us to collect. And, yeah, that's a good thing right there. So why don't we look at this province right here? Maybe I will just put him on harsh treatment for now. Just don't want to have to think about it. And we can think about focusing on our efforts on Kush, which is still about 30% away. Or no, we're only about 30% in. We do see there is another province. I think that's probably because of our low stability. This province right here, we're just going to leave it alone for now. So in the meantime, I'm kind of thinking actually with this province right here, we do have lots of Memphites. Like, maybe we want to consider integrating the Memphites at some point so we can get their military traditions. That might be something worth considering. That is going to hurt our stability somewhat, but I think I'm going to do it. I think that's a decent culture to integrate. So we're going to go forward and do that. It shouldn't take too long. It should take a lot quicker than it took us to integrate the... Who was it? The Turdetanians? These guys up here. They're not very high on the list, obviously. There aren't that many pops of them. But obviously, we're going to get a bunch more eventually. So, what is this event? Carthage Great Kothon attracts travelers. Yeah, obviously, I'm going to go with the stability. We could lower stability and get money, but obviously, I'm going to go with the stability. That's fine. That's great. What is happening here? Youthful indiscretions. A cousin belonging to one of the lesser branches of the Narava family has become embroiled in a scandal at court. According to eyewitnesses, the youth managed to publicly shame himself in an incident involving a tattooed sailor and a fake gemstone. We could say the state could step in, and we have more than enough money to do that. The question is, do we want to get that corruption? I mean, we do have some corruption modifiers. I don't know if I want to lose prestige. That kind of hurts. So maybe I'll just do that. That's fine. We have more than enough money. Money's not an issue. So our legion is almost in position here, as we did just integrate Basti over here, which is nice. So is there anybody else that we want to think about bringing into the fold with us? Like there's this guy who is, they're not terribly loyal, but they're not terribly powerful. This guy, obviously, we don't want to bring in. He's kind of, he's bit of a troublesome figure. He's got a lot of power and he's rather disloyal. So I'll bring in Bappo. I like that name. We'll bring you in, and maybe I'll bring in Norildum as well. Okay, and we will just let the other guy go. We should think about replacing a trade network over here. We do have a lot of olives. We're kind of trading for olives right now. Maybe we don't need to trade for olives since we have an extra 3. Doesn't look like we're actually trading for olives. Are we? I don't see it. I don't think so. So we can think about maybe adding something else. What do we want? That is the question. Spices isn't bad. Gemstones. Yeah, maybe we want some gemstones. Okay, so that actually gives us the surplus. So what do we want now? Honey? I don't think we're trading for honey. That would give us a bonus of national population growth. Or no, that would be the surplus bonus. So the regular bonus would just be Freeman happiness. Maybe we want to go with, like, noble happiness since we're not going to get the surplus bonus. Since this is probably where most of our nobles can live in our country. Okay, so that's nice. So in the meantime, we do have some barbarians happening up here. Maybe I will raise some levies and go deal with them. Because that is kind of annoying. We're not a tribe anymore, so we don't really want too many tribesmen pops hanging around. So we're going to have these guys go up here and fight this little 9k stack right here. Let's just keep an eye on them in case they decide to move over here. They are moving right here, so let's just meet them right over here. We will take them out. This should be a pretty easy and one-sided fight, despite the formation negative bonus there. Sweet. Okay, so we did win that fight. We got another tech advancement. So we're going to just go over here and finish them off real quick. Like so. And that's very nice. Got 26 bucks out of it. There's a poor harvest, so I guess I will just raise the price of grain. That's too bad. We did get another invention here. I was working my way down towards cohorts, but I'm going to just take a second and get this military sponsors and get the loyalty of generals. Let's just make our generals a little bit more loyal. What is this? Societal unrest. Okay, so we could... Okay, well, let's just read this for a second here. Societal unrest. With the rising prominence and social status of the Memphite descent, the established citizenry is increasingly finding their privileges encroached upon. As might have been foreseen, they are becoming increasingly anxious and resentful in the face of this new social competition by a people who not too long ago were deemed to be inferior. Already, this is boiling over in the form of public and sometimes violent quarrels with the Memphite people and the vocal protests against our policy of integration. I'm going to just say they will learn to treat them as fellow citizens. Eventually, that will bump up the integration process by 10%, which is currently at 75. That's nice. Okay, so we are, where is it right now? Looks like our leader has gotten gout, which is unfortunate. We are sitting at about 90%, so it's going to be done any moment now. We do have to replace the commander of our legion. Oh my god, this guy is insane. This guy should be a researcher. He has a 17 ranking. You're a 13, you're not bad, but I'm going to put this guy in here. That's fine. And we have to now replace this guy. I guess I'll put you in there. Oh, morale of armies. Oh my god. You're a coward. You're a waste of a 13. Okay, well, maybe I'll put this guy in there. That's fine. And I'll put you in there. Maybe there's something else that I could have that guy do. Like, maybe we want him doing, like, military experience. Something like that. That gives us a scorned family now. So we'll have to juggle this around a little bit. You're Vermina. Let's see. Anywhere else? Maybe I'll put him in here for now. That's fine. So we do see we have some disloyal guys right now. The governor of Baetica particularly is very disloyal. So I will bribe you. And that should solve that issue because you are quite powerful. So you are probably making up the majority of that. Yeah, it went down to 0.2% of the total power base is disloyal, going up from 30 a second ago. So he made up most of that. The treasury of Syphax Vermina. Okay, it seems Syphax Vermina has gotten his hands on a lot of wealth as he has started investing a great deal of silver into building a reputation for himself lately. Though it is unclear exactly where he found these riches, his efforts are surprisingly effective. With his increased popularity, Syphax has started vying for a more powerful position in Numidia, shamelessly comparing himself to our egg-lid Adherbal Narava. That will hurt our legitimacy somewhat. We could just say he will quiet down in time, and that will decrease his loyalty by a bit, as well as lowering our popularity, which is always going down. It's actually kind of stabilized at 67. Or we could get a little bit of extra money out of it, and he will go down, his loyalty will go down by 15. And that will increase our corruption, I believe. Does it? No, it actually doesn't. What do I want to do here? What is your power base? You're fairly powerful. Okay, maybe I could just bribe this guy. You are a researcher, but you are going to die very soon. You are 72. You are ailing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get some extra money out of it. He's not going to like that. He's fairly disloyal. So, but, you know, he should be dying fairly soon. I'm pretty confident. Let's fill out this extra trade route over here. Why don't we get wine? We'll get some extra wine there. So we are almost done this fabrication against Kush here. Once we do that, we will go to war against Kush. Looks like we did integrate the where am I? What am I trying to say? The Memphites. Why don't we just take a look at that? Yeah, okay. So the Memphites are integrated. They're very happy about that. There aren't that many of them, but there will be more. And I think there probably is enough to... Oh, we actually don't have enough. Do we not? They need to be at least 300 pops. Okay, well, that should be doable with all of this. We do see there is... Upper Egypt is revolting against the Ptolemaic Kingdom. Interesting. We could maybe try to step in there, but we don't have a claim. And I'm going to focus on this for now. We do have a bit of a surplus of money, so why don't we go ahead and maybe think about building some more foundries. Just kind of want to build as many of those as we can. We will just build a whole bunch. Money is not really an issue. And by the time this is done, we will have a bunch more replenished. So when is this integration of Garamantia going to be done? In 15 years, December 618, which, if you want to know, will be 166 BCE. It's 151 BCE right now. Interesting. Okay, so Egypt they got their hands full right now against Upper Egypt. We are on the verge of fabricating a claim against Kush. And what do we see here? There is an available decision. I don't think I'm going to do that. There is this province, like I said before, is looking like it might revolt. Maybe I will put it on harsh treatment. That's actually not going to do that much. So now we have a claim against Kush, and we should replace a governor real quick. Okay, so you're not particularly good. I mean, you're okay, but you are a little corrupt and not terribly loyal. Is there anybody else that I could do? There's this guy down here. He is zealous and greedy, which gives us pop growth. Okay, maybe, but you're also not very loyal. But you're not corrupt, so you're not the worst thing. Okay, well, just try to do your job. So in the meantime, why don't we think about hiring some mercenaries? So someone decent, obviously. I mean, we could go for this guy over here. That's fine. And let's see, there's a 15. I'll grab you as well. And there's another 14. Where are you? In Syracuse. I'm not going to bother with you. And you're all the way up there. I saw an 11 up here. Okay, I'll hire you as well. So why don't we send our fleet over here? You guys will go pick up these guys. We will send everybody else down towards Egypt over here. So that's about 24,000. You guys come over here. Probably don't need to raise levies, I don't think. Pirates ahoy. A message has been sent from Gada Narava from Woyot. A fleet of pirates has attacked the port, and it does not look like they are going to let up anytime soon. He is asking for aid immediately to put an end to this. Some of our other advisors at court have suggested making a more permanent change to our laws to make sure this problem will not resurface in a couple of years. This is actually a pretty decent event, because we need to have, in order to get this on our own, like if we wanted to just pass this anti-piracy edict, we would need to get professional sailors, which is over here somewhere. I don't even know where that is. Professional sailors down here, and I'm not going to go spend time going down there. So this is actually a really sweet event. This can give us that law basically for free. Well, it will cost us 50 PI, but I'll gladly do that. So we will be able to pass this law. It will grant a bonus of citizen happiness by 4%, as well as raising our marshal's happiness by 10, which is fine, I suppose. But yeah, I will do that. That is really, really nice. Let's get this 17K on their way, like so. So you guys are on board that fleet. You guys now come all the way over to Alexandria. Who do we need to replace? We need to replace someone over here. I think I'm just going to go with the obsessive guy for now. So we do have to deal with this Scorned family. We're looking at the Ptolemaic characters. Who is Scorned? The Aim Ahmeds. Okay. You're 18. And you're not doing anything. What are you? You are 27. You're actually a pretty decent oratory. Okay, maybe we can put you into something. But we do see we've got a couple of Naravas here. So why don't we think about putting you in there. So now we should replace with one of the Naravas somewhere. Maybe we put him in here somewhere. Who is our admiral, actually? Who do we have as an admiral? Sifid. Is that a royal family? I don't think it is. So maybe we can just put like a guy in there. Someone that we don't really care about. Because we don't really use our fleet that much for fighting anyway. Wait, is that is our heir? Oh, okay. Okay, then why don't we put you in there? You can be that. Maybe you can actually gather a decent amount of power base that way. And that way when you take over, you'll be that much more powerful. Ideally. I don't know if that works that way. But why don't we change some of these tactics? You can stay on bottleneck. You can stay on deception. You guys are on shock action. That's all good and well. So I'm going to have you guys just drill army until everybody arrives. So, yeah, we are on the verge of going to war against the Kush. We're just going to take this. Just double check who the Kush are allied to. They're not allied to anybody. Okay, so you guys are on bottleneck. I guess that's fine. You can stay on bottleneck for now and just actually go in unit reorgs to recover your morale. You guys are on your way. You're almost there. And, yeah, we are going to actually maybe have you guys come over here and just keep an eye out for any Kush soldiers. Kush is rather large. They got about 3,318 pops to our 7,600. Where do we rank towards Rome? We're right at the same level as Rome, 7,700. They have 990 Hellenic Roman. How many Massylians do we have? We have 2,274 Massylians. Okay. So I feel like in terms of levies, we should have Rome beat. That, you know, depends on whether or not how many they have integrated. I'm sure they've got a few more integrated than we do. Where are the barbarians happening? Up here once we're... Oh my god, I totally forgot to get rid of you guys. My bad. You guys have just been sitting there the whole time. Well, at the very least, you can just take them out real quick. That's nice. Do that. I will go ahead and disband you guys. And that actually gives us a little bit of mill experience by doing so. So that's nice. Okay. And where are we now? You guys are over here. Looks like you guys are just about done doing unit reorg. Excuse me. I will go back down this tree right here and get, I guess, veteran reassignment. Okay, that's nice. And yeah, we probably should spend some time going down here and really buffing up our military. Get the cohorts so that we can raise more legions eventually, but also to go down here and, you know, promotion through valor is obviously great. Quick march and what have you is obviously really good for increasing unit speed, army movement speed. So you guys are in position. You guys are in position. Why don't we go ahead and start this war against the Kush? Don't know if we'll be able to finish it this episode. My alarm is going to go off fairly soon, but we are going to go ahead and declare war on the Kush. So we are officially at war with these guys. You guys are going to go over here and take that, and we're just going to sit on it and basically rack up enough war score, ideally. So you guys are going to go over here, maybe back them up. They don't actually have a fort over here, so this should be fairly quick and easy. As what is going on here? This is a terrible event. No, we will not. We will insist on an oath of allegiance because our commander right now wants to recruit a couple of light infantry units, and we don't want that, so we are going to insist on an oath of allegiance. We are going to lose some stability because this guy that we just put in as the court philosopher is not doing a very good job. That hurts. Not gonna lie, that really does hurt. You guys just took this province over here. Why don't you go fight them? And let's see. It looks like they're just kind of giving up. Okay, so we should be able to stack wipe them pretty quickly. Okie dokie. Let's just double check here. What is their mill level? They have mill tech 5. We are at mill tech 10, so it's not really an issue. And yeah, we're just going to gather a bit of war score here. See, they are at minus 22. If we want to take that for ourselves, minus 42. So we just got to wait a bit of time. Could think about actually sending them down there, maybe fighting them. Why don't we think about doing that? Could we get access from you guys? We can get access from you guys. So why don't we send you guys down over here? And we do see a governor needs to be replaced. And it looks like another of the Galeeds need to be replaced. Who are you? Noravas Galede. You are zealous and a founder. Okay, I'll put you in there. And look at that. We have another civil war brewing. Who is powerful? It looks like Mekipsa Galede. This guy. Alright. It is what it is. Obviously, we haven't really done anything with the oratory tech too much. We've kind of just been focusing on religious and military. We've done a little bit of the oratory. We've gone down this one, but a lot of the loyalty techs are in here, which obviously we want to do eventually. So you guys are going to head down there, just try to give us a little bit extra war score. If they end up rushing us, we'll just retreat, but should be able to take some from them. Maybe you guys can take this, and then maybe kind of just go down here, take a few extra provinces, get a little bit extra, and still no sign of the Kushite troops. We are sitting at minus 32, so obviously we just need to keep pressing here. We got another martial advance, so I am going to come over here and grab enhanced training grounds. Sorry about that. I don't know why that's happening with the screen there. After that, we will get Manipulative Legion and go down here and get cohorts eventually. Really buff up our discipline. I kind of noticed that in one of the previous wars. I think it was against Vitonia that our discipline did not look great compared to some others. So you guys are going to take this. As soon as you do, that's nice. This belongs to Upper Egypt. Okay, so why don't you guys make your way down here? And what is this? Oh yeah, I see, because we can upgrade this, I think, but I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, did we just run into them? We did. We just ran into some Kushite troops, was not paying attention. Can we win that battle? Looks like we will. Okay, that's nice. And it looks like Egypt is going to take this over here. Interesting. So we are going to take this right here. I am going to absolutely grab a minor addendum and get the stability. That helps greatly. I am going to just replace the stock. Our granaries have been raided, so I'm just going to replace the stockpile. We have more than enough money to deal with that. That's nice. You guys head down over here. Let's see, how are we looking now? We are at minus 11. Okay, so it's really just a matter of time. Excuse me, I can't speak this episode. I keep stumbling over my words. You guys are just chilling. You guys are just chilling. Why don't we grab this one right here? War score cost minus 5%. That's actually a good timing right there. Military values. We will grab that. Maybe that will help us out here. And I think, is that what it's saying? We can do that. Okay, so we will grab that. Thank you very much, Kush. Nice doing business with you. You guys will disband. We don't need you guys anymore. And I think it was the 14 that belonged to Sicily, but I'm not going to bother with that. You guys can make your way back there. So why don't we think about building a little fortification here? I'm going to build a fortress over here, and I'm going to build a temple like so. In fact, I'm going to build temples all throughout here. This place has been maxed out with buildings. We do see some freeman districts here, but I think I'm going to get rid of one of these conscription camps and build a great temple. I will build a great temple over here and as well as over here. That's nice. So you guys maybe think about coming over here, and I'm going to have you build a road that connects that. So we do see there is another governor that we have to replace. It's another Galede. The Galedes have been troublesome this episode. You guys, you're no one particularly useful either. Do you see you have some women that could be married off, but that's not for me to do, I guess. Okay. What about you? Oh, you're the guy who is. Well, you're not that disloyal, but you are rather corrupt. But we might have to bite the bullet on that. Yeah, I'm gonna bite the bullet on that. So that lowers his loyalty down to 43. I hate how just by putting them in the government or just as the governor, they end up becoming immediately more disloyal. Okay, you guys will go to build roads and just come over here. Okay, looks like my alarm is just about to go off, so I am going to put a cut in here for now. And next episode, I think we're probably going to refocus our efforts on Vitonia. We should be able to summon a war council, so I'm going to do that next episode. We'll summon a war council. Hopefully we get a claim for someone over here, and next episode we will once again look to be expanding. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.